Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Ubaidullah, a teacher in management sciences. Today I would like to express my position on Palestine and Palestine-Israel issue as a responsible member of human society. So let's start. Let me quote Dr. Iqbal, the founding father, one of the founding father of Pakistan, my country. He says, अपने भी खफा मुझसे हैं बेगाने भी ना खुश, मैं ज़हर हलाहल को कभी कह न सका कंद. Friends are angry with me, even strangers are unhappy. I could never say poison is sugar. I could never call poison is sugar. This was my mistake. Okay, let's move on. We mean business. Please remember, we need unbiased, competitive and cost-effective solution to human problems. Humanity needs unbiased, competitive and cost-effective solution to human problems. As long as a level playing field is provided to everyone will say it's okay. As long as a level playing field is provided to everyone, it is immaterial where the solution came from. It may be a school, a college, a university, a business enterprise, a research lab, a masjid, a church, a mandir, a synagogue, a temple, etc., etc. The important thing is we need solution. Solutions are important, and competitive solution, and solution which are unbiased, which are democratic for everyone, and a level playing field is provided for everyone. Then such solutions are welcome. A person, whether or not educated, having solution to our problems should be awarded and respected. I repeat, a person, whether or not educated, having solution to our problems should be awarded and respected to the extent of his or her contribution. The way we respect, and this is an example, the way we respect the otherwise illiterate father of microbiology, inventor of microscope, Antony Philip von Leeuwenhoek. So, similarly, we should respect any person, where he may be a Christian, he may be a Muslim, he may be a Jew, he may be a Hindu, or whatever. This is not important. Important thing is whether or not he has solution. But the solution should be unbiased, and it should be the level playing field concept should be achieved in every solution. Whether the solution is that invention is scientific or social nature. This level playing field concept should be applicable everywhere. So, we mean business. Let's move forward. Existing world civilization is immoral. This is my claim. Existing world civilization is immoral because it failed to provide a level playing field to everyone. It failed to provide a level playing field to everyone. It unfairly favors some super rich at the expense of other members of human society. I repeat, it unfairly favor some super rich at the expense of all other members of human society. Let me prove my case. Prove me wrong if you can. I need a moral, not legal answer to the following question. I repeat, I need a moral, not legal answer to the following question. And the question is, who should be the first owner of money or credit created just now, and why? The why part is very much important. The question is, who should be the first owner of money or credit created just now, and why? I am asking this question from bankers, from economists, from finance specialists, from educationalists, from social scientists, from politicians, from media personnel, judges, lawyers, and political parties around the world. Please note, I know I am myself a student of finance. I know entire money is fiat in nature. I know today entire money is fiat in nature. That is, it is money by the fiat or order of government. It is not backed by any gold or silver or whatever it is. It is fiat in nature. Secondly, I know government is not the first owner. I am very much aware of the fact that government is not the first owner. Now the question is, why money creation, as economist says, out of nothing by banking system is not counterfeiting? Why money creation out of nothing by banking system, a for-profit banking system, is not counterfeiting? Why? That is why I call the existing civilization as immoral. I am a human being. I am working for profit. Banking system is working for profit. Both are entities. Why counterfeiting is allowed to one and not allowed for another? Why? This is important. That is why I call existing civilization as immoral. It favors some ultra rich, but actually counterfeiters, members of Jewish community, and they are the owners of banks, of banking institution around the world. We consider this act of money creation out of nothing as the worst form of terrorism. As the worst form of terrorism being practiced since centuries. Palestinians are helping me in my fight against this worldwide terrorism by deception. I repeat, Palestinians are helping me in my fight against this worldwide terrorism by deception. That is why, and now it's clear to you, that is why some strangers are not happy with me. That is why there are some people who are not happy with me. But I have got a scientific question. Please remember this question, and I request, raise this question on social media. Let's move forward. Some of my Pakistani friends are also not happy with me. They want Pakistani government and army to take immediate action against Israel, no matter whatever be the cost. They mostly blame army for not taking action, but they forget their own role in jihad. From jihad I mean the holy war against evil. Islamic jihad is a two-step process. Number one, defending the theoretical borders of a community, and number two, defending the geographical borders of a community. My friends are trying to jump to step 2 without taking pain of working on step 1. I repeat, my friends are trying to jump to step 2 without taking pain of working on step 1. What is step? Let me briefly explain. So what is step 1 and what is step 2? Step 1 is, as I told you, defending the theoretical borders of a community. This involves research work to analyze existing world situation and concludes when a just narrative, you may call vision or mission, when a just narrative is developed, thought and marketed in a manner that it can attract masses towards itself and can effectively defeat all prevailing evil narratives against a community. The first step in defending the theoretical border of a community is it involves research work to analyze the existing world situation and concludes when a just narrative is developed, thought and marketed in a manner that it can attract masses toward itself and can effectively defeat all prevailing evil narratives against a community. Here by community I mean Muslim community. Clearly this is not the job of army. This is not the job of army. Army is not a group of researchers. So this is not the job of army. Rather it is the job of our schools, colleges, universities, bureaucracy, media, masjid, madrasa, politicians, lawyers and judiciary, social scientists and so on and so forth, our educationists, etc. This is the job of them. Unfortunately, as every Pakistani is aware and still becoming much more aware since we got Imran Khan as Prime Minister, these institutions are not properly doing their job. Army being less educated constitute as easy target to shift blame on. I repeat, army being less educated constitute an easy target to shift blame on. Let me quote Justice Wajihuddin. According to him, Islam has long since disappeared from the stage of history and retreated to Oriental ease and repose. Let me translate it in Urdu. अरसा हुआ इस्लाम तारीख़ के स्टेज से गायब हो गया है. इस्लाम ने इजादात करनी छोड़ दी हैं. इस्लाम ने लोगों के मसाइल को हल देना छोड़ दिया है और पसपा होकर मशरिकी आराम व आसाइश में पसपा होकर ऐश व इशरत की ज़िंदगी गुजार रहा है. So, according to Justice Wajihuddin, Islam has long since disappeared from the stage of history and retreated to Oriental ease and repose. Muslims are no more inventing solutions. They are no more giving solutions to humanity. This is unfortunate but true. Muslims have stopped playing their role on stage of history. And who are responsible for not playing this role? Clearly, they are our schools, colleges, university, bureaucracy, media, masjid, madrasa, politician, lawyer and judiciary. All of them, but not army. At least in Pakistan, army is doing some innovative work, and we have developed our own, with the help of China, we have developed our own fighter planes. Now let's move to step number 2. Defending the geographical borders of a community. This is clearly the job of army, I admit, but it is dependent on step 1. It is clearly a job of army, but it is dependent on step 1. Let me quote our holy prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Our holy prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before reverting to step 2 in Badr, Medina, worked for at least 13 years on step 1 in Makkah. The polytheists of Arabia were theoretically and psychologically defeated. They were already defeated when they stepped on Badr ground. The Battle of Badr only concludes a long process started years ago. I repeat, the Battle of Badr only concludes a long process started years ago. What my friends are doing, they are trying to jump to conclusions. My friends are trying to jump to step 2 without taking pain of working on step 1. Clearly, my dear friend, clearly it is not scientific. It is not scientific. I am against this jumping to conclusion phenomenon. That is why my emotional Pakistani friends are angry with me. That is why my emotional Pakistani friends are angry with me. Now let's move on to proposed solution. Very briefly, I would say, take control of your wealth in your hand. Take control of your wealth in your hands. And how is possible? It is possible through the financial system of Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi, the Imam of Hanafi jurisprudence in Islam. The financial system of Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi. Government. Let me speak to the government. Take control of your money in your hand. Take control back from banking system. Take control of your money in your hand. Government should be the first owner of money or credit created just now. Government should be the first owner of money or credit created just now. This is because when government will be the owner, it will use this money. It will use this money to erect buildings like school, like universities, like hospital, like motorways, and we all will be the owners of these infrastructures. So government should be the first owner of money or credit created just now. This immediately means a sharp reduction in government interest expense. When government will be the first owner of money created, then government will have to pay no interest to banking system. So government expenses will reduce sharply. This immediately means a sharp reduction in government expenses, government interest expenses, and ultimately this means a huge discount to masses in taxes. So when the government expenses will reduce, so the government will charge less taxes from masses. This is one solution that we can offer. We Muslim can offer this solution. No one should be allowed to counterfeit the legal tender. No one. And from no one, I mean no one. Stop recognizing the prevailing banking system, including its so-called Islamic components, as they are not based on interest-free loan. The true Islamic banking will be based on interest-free loan. On the same principle that conventional banking is based on interest-based loans, Islamic banking system will be based on interest-free loans. So, stop recognizing the prevailing banking system, including a so-called Islamic component, as they are not based on interest-free loans. Develop your own. I am saying it to the government. Develop your own, at least 51% public owned. Develop your own banking system based on financial ideas of Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayh. This system is based, Hanafi ulama knows, this system is based on 100% interest-free loans plus business. This idea is synergetically used 100% interest-free loan plus business. These two ideas are mixed together and they are used in the financial system of Imam Abu Hanifa. Interest-free loans and business. They are synergetically used. And this idea is proved to be highly profitable. This idea is proved. Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah himself has practiced it for 20 years and it was highly profitable. It was highly profitable. Allow no one to earn interest on loan extended to others. Allow no one to earn interest on loan extended to others in Islamic countries. General public can either keep their money at safe at 0% interest in current accounts. There will be two options for general public. Either they can keep their money safe at 0% interest in current accounts and can withdraw their money whenever they want in government banks, or they can earn profit by investing. Their money. And how they can invest? One possibility is purchasing share of any business, including government-owned banking system. For example, they want to earn from banking system. They can purchase the shares of that banking system. In this way, they will be the banks will share with them its profit or loss on proportionate basis. So, general public can either keep their money safe at 0% interest in current accounts, or they can earn profit by investing, e.g. purchasing shares of any business, including government-owned banking system. The beauty of this idea is that at small scale, pre-testing is possible at village or mohalla level on community currency basis. I repeat, the beauty of the idea is that at small scale pre-testing is possible at village or mohalla level on community currency basis. All this clearly means more business. Now, please, my dear friend, concentrate. Here are the solutions we can offer to entire world. All this clearly means more business, more entrepreneurship, more creativity, more jobs, more employment, more income, more taxpayers. And when there are more income, then there will be more loyal citizens to back army in its effort against evil forces. So can you see the benefits? I repeat, all this clearly means more business, more jobs, more employment, more income, more taxpayers, and more loyal citizens to back army in its efforts against evil forces. I thank you. I say thank you to all of you for for spending so much time and listening to me. A recording of this lecture would online be provided to everyone on my YouTube channel, and a link to the same will be shared with you people through Facebook. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.